students, I am Rohan sir from Mahdi English Medium School. I welcome all my dear third standard students once again in science lecture. My dear little gems, I hope that you all are watching all the lectures in the sequence regularly. That means I hope that you are following up all the lectures as well as the homework given in the lecture. So if you were watching all the lectures, you might be knowing that we have just completed the objectives and the question answers of chapter number 9, our body. Now the textual objectives and the question answers have been done. So I hope that you have started completing it in your fair notebook. My dear little gems, I have got many feedbacks of the students that they are really enjoying writing from the lecture. It feels like they are sitting in the real time classroom. I request you all to take out half an hour of the lecture and pay fully attention to the lecture rather than dividing your attention to something else and to the lecture. So please make sure whenever in the lecture I am giving you time to prepare yourself to write in the lecture. Whenever I read and try to give you more seconds to write it down, try not to miss anything. I guarantee the enjoyment you will feel from writing from the lecture, you will not feel the same enjoyment, same joy in writing from the PDF file. Writing from the PDF file will be monotonous for you, very boring for you. Instead, if you will write from the video lectures, if you will listen to me, you will feel as if you are sitting in the classroom. So try and understand the format of the lecture and complete the work accordingly. Let's get started with today's lecture. What are we going to do in today's lecture? First of all, I am going to share a beautiful thought given by Bhojani Sayyeda. So I am really thankful to Bhojani Sayyeda for regularly sharing the thought. Thought is, better than the 1,000 days of diligent study is one day with a great teacher. So here Bhojani Sayyeda compares the 1,000 days of the studies, carefully studying, with a great teacher. So Bhojani Sayyeda here tries to explain you all friends that if you be with a great teacher even for a day is equivalent to what you study, or is better to what you study even in the 1,000 days. So even if you be with a great teacher, you will learn much more thing than what you will learn in the 1,000 days. So I really appreciate for such a deep thought with a good vocabulary. So thanks Bhojani Sayyeda. I even am looking forward for Bhojani Sayyeda's many friends to send me the thought, so I can speak their name in the lecture, I can mention their name and I can appreciate them. Now here today's agenda is we are going to continue with chapter 9, but today we are going to solve the worksheet. So please be ready with your books. Take out your rough book and the textbook as well, because the questions I will display here, obviously I am going to give you time to find the answers on your own, though the few seconds, but still I will give you the time. And I hope that you are trying your level best to cop up the speed in the lecture. Now please do write the answers in the proper sequence from the lecture. Many students are writing the answer and sending the work. Many students are writing the answer but not sending the work. To all those students, I like to say that please write the answer in the proper sequence. Lecture is no more than half an hour. Please make sure at least these many minutes you have to pay fully attention and have to obey the instructions for your enhancement. So please make sure you do follow the instructions. Now I will give you a few seconds to be ready with your textbook and the rough book and your pencil. Obviously an open mind as well, only then will you be able to find the answers. So my dear students, one thing I would like to make you sure that today's lecture is going to be very interesting, because I know that the number of the students sending the homeworks have increased. So now many of you might be watching this lecture and many of you might be excited, what worksheet do we have? Now if and only if you have understood the concept of this lecture, only will you be able to solve the worksheet and enjoy it. The word enjoy means you will be really excited, make yourself excited by looking at the questions. The questions are such. So please make sure you write the answer number properly. You don't have to write the question. Let me make it very clear. You only have to write the answer. Question PDF file, I will send it to you in your group. Just write the answers properly. So my dear students, here is worksheet number 1, chapter 9, our body. I hope that you have given the heading in your rough notebook. If not, please give today's date, obviously chapter number and the name, and also write worksheet 1. I will also write it down. Worksheet 1. So be ready with this heading. Now there are question A, B, C and D in this worksheet, and also in the upcoming lectures I will be sending you the test papers which will be very much useful to you, and I am planning not to give you the answers in the same lecture so that you will be able to test yourselves. Okay, let's get started. Please give the heading question A. What do we have to do in question A? Underline the incorrect word and write the correct one in the given space. What do we have to do? Read the sentence, find that which one word does not fit in the sentence, which one word is incorrect in the sentence. We have to remove that and place the correct word. Like I said, only when you understand the lesson, remember the concept, will you be able to solve it. Anyways, I am here to help you out and your textbook is also there. Let us try to solve it. Number 1. A structure of bones is called vessel. Okay, which word do you think is wrong here, students? A structure of bones is called vessel. Now I know that you all are writing in the rough book, so you will say that, sir, how can we underline? There is no question printed. You can do one thing, my dear students, you can just write answer number 1. Then in the first line of the answer you can write the incorrect word, and in the second line you can write the correct word. This is what you can do. So a structure of bones is called vessel. So which word goes wrong here? Obviously vessel, because a structure of bones is not vessel. Okay, so please write the incorrect word, it is vessel. So what is the correct word? Then if a structure of bones is not called vessel, then what is it called? Then it is called skeletal system. Please write the answer. Skeletal system. I hope that you are writing the answers. Please make sure that you do not make any spelling mistakes. So what I was trying to tell you is, now if you are writing in the rough notebook, you can write answer 1, then on the same line you can write vessel, on the next line you can write skeletal system, so that once you get the PDF file you can take either printout or you can write the questions. A structure of bones is called skeletal system, not vessel. Let us see the next question we have to solve in the similar way. Number 2. The breathing system helps us to digest air. Is it so? Breathing system helps us to digest air. Now you have to think very wisely. If you change the breathing system, is the digest air correct word? Obviously not. So you don't have to change the breathing system. A breathing system helps us to dash air. Digest is incorrect word. So, we will underline that incorrect word digest. You will have to write the word obviously digest, which is incorrect. Now, so the breathing system helps us to dash air, breathe air, correct? So, breathe is the correct answer. I hope that you too are writing the answers with me and understanding why and which word is incorrect and which word is correct. I am trying to explain you each and everything. Now, if the turn comes, I will give you 3 seconds for each. Now, you have understood what do we have to do. Moving on to the next question. The brain is an organ of digestive system. Please find the incorrect word and replace it with the correct word. That means, you have to write the incorrect word and what is the correct word. I will give you 3 to 4 seconds. I will count 4 seconds, okay. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Your time is up. So, the brain is an organ of obviously not digestive system. So, digestive is an incorrect word. Now, if digestive is an incorrect word, what is the correct word? The correct word is nervous. No, I am not saying that I am becoming nervous. I am saying that nervous system is correct. So, the brain is an organ of nervous system and not digestive. So, digestive you will have to eliminate that word and write instead nervous. Please make sure again you have to check your spellings if you write it down, because once you will write incorrect spelling, you will be habitual to learn the same spelling. Okay, I hope that you had the sufficient enough time. Number 4, there are 206 muscles in our skeletal system. I will again give you 4 seconds. Find out which word is not correct, which does not fit here, and replace it with the correct word. So, your 4-second time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you were able to solve it, congratulations. If not, please look here. Muscles is an incorrect word. Now, you will say, why sir? Because there are 206 bones in our skeletal system and not muscles. So, bones is the correct answer. Please write it down. If at all you have not written, if you have written, check your answers, as simple as that. There are 206 bones in our skeletal system. So, we will have to eliminate muscles word from this line. I hope you are enjoying it, and I hope I am not going in too much swift or speed, so that you are able to write the correct answers if you do not know the one. Okay. Number 5, which is the last one for question A. The brain has messengers called spinal cord to send instructions. Find out the incorrect word. This is the simplest, easiest one. The brain has a messengers called spinal cord to send instructions. Now, your 4-second time starts now. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So, here the incorrect word is spinal cord, because brain does have the messengers, but they are not spinal cord. What are they? They are nerves. With the help of nerves, brain can send the messages. So, nerves is the correct answer. Please write it down if you have not written. Nerves, nerves. So, again I would like to repeat all the spellings. Skeletal system, skeletal, skeletal, and system, breathe, breathe, nervous, nervous, bones, bones, and nerves, nerves. So these are the 5 answers of the 5 questions respectively. Okay, moving on to the next question, question B. Give one word for the following. I suppose students this is very much familiar to you. In all the chapters you have one word answer and 2 example answers. Similarly is this. Number 1, a part of the body that has a special purpose. So which part of the body has its own special purpose? I will give you 5 seconds to think about this one word. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So answer is organs. Each organ has its special activity or the purpose which makes together the organ system. So organs is the correct answer. Please write it down. If you have not written, make sure you have to give the heading here. Question B, number 1, everything should be clearly written in your book and you have to send the photos to your follow-up teachers. I will even request the parents who are watching the video lecture, please insist your child to do so. Okay. Number 2, the building blocks of the body dash. Don't you think this is the easiest one? This is the very first paragraph on the second page, that is from where the reading part starts from. So the building blocks of the body is, I'll again give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Correct answer is cells. Those who have written the correct answer, I really appreciate them. Those who have not written, nothing to worry about. Please write the correct answer, cells. Okay. Number 3, which is the last question for question B, and then we will head towards C and D. A form of exercise which helps us to have the peaceful mind. So which form of exercise will make your mind peaceful? Now this exercise is very much famous, let me tell you, especially in the lockdown you had. I will give you 5 seconds to think about. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Answer is yoga. So now this is written in the small box or the boxes given in your books, the facts given in your book. Like I said, if you read the chapter thoroughly, you will get each and every answer. Okay, with this our question B ends. I hope that you have written the answer. Answer 1 organ, answer 2 cells, answer 3 yoga. Okay. Section C, fill in the blanks with the correct letters. Again, now this is sometimes very easy or sometimes very difficult, because you might be having 3 or 4 answers, but you will have to write the answer which matches with the first letter of the hint. Now undoubtedly I will give you 5 seconds for each question again. Number 1, O dash is made up of different sets of organ systems. Now I will count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the correct answer is organism. O is already written. I am not going to rewrite it. I am just going to write the full spelling. organism. Organism is made up of different sets of organ systems. Please write the correct answer. Number 1, organ, question C. Again and again I am repeating that answer number and question number should be very clearly written. Okay. Number 2, F dash is the special action done by an organ. Now this at first seems very difficult, but is as easy as any other question might be. F dash is the special action done by an organ. So every organ has dash special action. I will count 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So every organ has the special function. So function is the special action. They have their own special function. So that is only the special action done by an organ or any organ. An organ means any one organ they are talking about. Okay. Number 3, M dash allows us to move different parts of our body. So which part allows us to move the different part of the body, starting with M? Come on, think about it. Okay, my counting starts now. I will only count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the correct answer is muscles. M is already written, so I have continued the spelling. M-U-S-C-L-E-S, muscles. So muscles allow us to move different parts of our body. Please write the correct answers and the spellings as well. And like I said, that if you will try to solve, obey the instructions, this lecture is really going to be interesting for you. Number 4, which is the last question for question C. The air we breathe out is called E-air. The air we breathe out, not breathe in. Obviously, which we breathe in never starts with E. So what is the air called which we breathe out? You cannot say carbon dioxide. The name of gas is not asked. What is that air called which we breathe out? Your 5-second time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Correct answer is exhaled air. E-X-H-A-L-E-D, exhaled is the correct spelling and the answer. Please write it down if you have not written. If you have done already, if you were able to solve the answers before displayed on the screen, I really want to congratulate you for your presence of mind. Okay, with this we reach to our last question, that is match the following. Now you might be puzzled that, sir, what do we do here to write column A, column B? We don't have time. One good news for you students, keep your pencils and book down, fold your hands, just you have to shout and speak the answer, give me the answer as you do in your regular school class. And you will definitely come to know whether you are knowing the answer or you don't know, whether you speak or not. Let us solve it. Column A and column B, we just have to match the body parts and their functions. Backbone. What is the function of backbone? To absorb the food? Obviously not. If not that, then to support all the parts? Yes. The function of the backbone is to support all the parts of the body. Okay. Number 2, stomach. Now you all might be knowing, if you have watched my explanation video, what does stomach do? It mixes the food thoroughly. So question 2 will match with option D. Okay. Number 3, organ. Organ absorbs the food? No. Many similar cells? Obviously not. Then made of different tissues? Yes. Organ or an organ is made up of several different tissues of the similar type. So, organ we will match with option E. Then what about tissue? How is tissue made up of? Is tissue doing the work of absorbing the food? No. Then only one option is remaining, is made up of many similar cells. So, 4 matches with option C, and now there is nothing to be thought about. 5 will match with option A. Intestine does the work of absorbing the good qualities and the vitamins from the food. So, in short, absorbs food. So, I hope that you also were trying to give the answer and solve it with me. With this, my dear students, I end my today's interesting worksheet lecture. I promise to come with the next interesting worksheet and test lectures. Till then, keep watching all the lectures and completing your work. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Take good care of yourselves.